It's the final of the Continental Classic. Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada with the Continental title at stake. These two pushed all the way to the finals earlier tonight. Both of them respectively winning their semifinals matches. Ospreay defeating former friend turned foe in a bloodbath, as you can see Ospreay with his head wrapped, entering this match less than 100% after defeating Kyle Fletcher. And Kazuchika Okada defeating the high flyer, the man who takes risks like a real-life superhero, Ricochet. What a shot by Okada. It's going to be an uphill battle for Will Ospreay. However, the thing about Ospreay is we've seen him do some of the most incredible things. Things that we didn't even know a human being could do. And who better to call this matchup than senior official Paul Turner? Okada got the boot up. It's clear as day that the head of Ospreay is less than 100%, but able to take Okada down with a Hurricane Rana as Okada rolls to the floor and up and over. High cross body from Ospreay lays out Okada on the floor, covered in dry blood from his last bout as Ospreay. He wants his battle scars to be shown on full display, that he is willing to go the distance. Ospreay's body, you can see that it's showing the effects of his match earlier. And a forearm by Ospreay to Okada, slowing this match down. The thing about Ospreay is he knows when to pick up the pace and knows when to slow things down. He knows when to make sure his opponent feels every bit of pain and when not to smother his opponent. He knows when it's time to take risk, when you have to go that extra level to put away your opponent. Springs off the guardrail, but Okada rolls through and a big boot. Oh my God! Planting Ospreay on his head, on the top of his head on the mat. A devastating landing for the aerial assassin Will Ospreay as Okada rolls back into the ring to break the ref's count. Oh no. No. Draping DDT over the apron, on the apron to the floor. Oh my God, just putting the pressure on the wrapped head of Will Ospreay. It's a clear weak point of Ospreay, and Okada is exploiting it to the fullest extent. Okada rolls back into the ring. He might just take a countout win, just to soak in the moment, as Ospreay struggles to pull himself together to get back up to his feet. The thing about Okada is he knows how to stay calm and collected. He's been in situations like this before. He's been in a position where he's had to be the best of the best, the Rainmaker for a reason. And Ospreay kicks at it too. Ospreay holding on to the back of his head. Ospreay could have some serious damage to the head. He's clear enough to compete in this match. Or did he force his way through to it? Ospreay could be concussed. However, the thing is, Okada's just toying with Ospreay. And it might only just infuriate Ospreay, who comes back with a chop. But there's just not much there from Ospreay, who's trying to pull himself back up to his feet. Comes in with a forearm. And another one. Ospreay is not all there as Okada snaps a suplex. Oh, that's from the back of the head. The gauze. And just wiping his sweat off with it and throwing it out onto the floor. The bandage has come undone of Ospreay, but it's after the bloodbath earlier. And Okada offers some birds for the crowd. This could end in the worst possible way for Ospreay. It could be more than just losing a match. Everybody has their limits. It's about knowing when there's a reason to fight another day than to give it all you have, and it could be the end of everything. And driving Ospreay hard in the opposite corner with an elbow drop to Ospreay. Ospreay counters and pulls a suplex out of the bag. Where did Ospreay pull that one from? Ospreay pushing through the pain, using adrenaline, fighting with what he's got. I don't know how Ospreay pulled that one out of the bag, but he's doing what he's got to. Springs back, and there's the kick. Ospreay feeling something. If it's just adrenaline, if it's just pure willpower, whatever it is, Ospreay's using it to his full advantage with a phenomenal forearm that lays out Okada in the center of the ring to put away Okada. However, Okada manages to stay with it as he kicks at it too. Okada and Ospreay have encountered each other many times during their time spent in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Championship or not. Pops up, planting Ospreay face first into the mat. Paul Turner has been taking a good look at Ospreay, making sure that he is not busted open, making sure that cut is staying as close as it's going to, staying contained. Ospreay took his shot, took his chance, went out on his own. Away from the Callis family. Oh, and the leg got caught of Ospreay. The knee of Ospreay. Oh, I felt that just by watching the way his knee got caught up as all of his weight dropped down and the knee was still there. The way it hyperextends the knee. Absolutely devastating turn of events for the aerial assassin. This could be a huge change of pace. There may be no turning back for Will Ospreay at this point. Just like Okada exploited the head of Ospreay, now going after the knee that got caught up on that top turnbuckle. The question is, how does Ospreay get through the rest of this match? Just saw moments ago, Okada breaking the... Oh, no. Tombstone on the floor. Ospreay realizes he's in deep trouble. No matter how much pain you're in, there's always a little bit of adrenaline. What a kick. What is Ospreay thinking? Thinking Os Cutter! And Os Cutter off the guardrail, jumps off and pops and explodes with a fury that came out of nowhere. Let's get another look at this. Os Cutter off the guardrail, connecting as they both land on the floor. Now the question is, Who's going to get back into the ring first? Both men are in a tough spot. And it's Ospreay who gets back into the ring. Perhaps Ospreay may just take the count. By any means necessary at this point, Ospreay knows his body's limit, and it could be near. Okada entering this match in better condition. At 9, almost at 10. Paul Turner had his hands up but didn't call the 10 just yet. Ospreay looking for another Os cutter. And another one. Springs into the center of the ring for the gold. But Okada continues to stay with it. A great showing by both men. It's been an incredible show of resilience by Ospreay, who entered this match covered in blood from his semifinal match against Kyle Fletcher earlier in the night. The Proto Star putting Ospreay to work and sending him all the way to the edge. Kawada kicks by Ospreay. What a thunderous arena echoing shot to the chest. Thinking Stormbreaker, but caught. Oh! What a devastating neck breaker to Will Ospreay. A great turnaround for Okada. So quick to turn things around is Okada, just like that, pulling a devastating move like that out of the bag. Okada taking it high, going high risk, looking for a high reward with an elbow drop off the top. And Okada soaking it all in, knowing that the end could be near. And the bird to the crowd. The send of disrespect. Looking for the Rainmaker. Ospreay scouted it, sending Okada back into the corner. But a shotgun drop kick that just launches Ospreay all the way across to the other side of the ring. Went for another drop kick. Standing shooting star. Okada got the knees up and a massive drop kick. Lays out Ospreay. And Okada's fired up. Another Rainmaker attempt, but pops up. Okada's Ospreay and looks to follow it up. He's got one, he's got two. Styles clash to put away Okada, who stays with it. How in the world did Okada just kick out of that? That was a picture-perfect Styles clash. Both these men have already competed in prior matches that were hellacious as it is. And to be able to kick out. Oh, and spinning power slam. Didn't get all of it, though. But looks to close it out with a Rainmaker. That's it. Good night, Ospreay. What? What? How in the world, after everything Ospreay's been through, how in the world did Will Ospreay just muster up any kind of anything, willpower that be, to kick out of Okada's Rainmaker? And you hear the Fight Forever chants from the AEW crowd here at World's End. Worlds certainly are ending. And with a must be for a winner in this matchup to close out the finals of this round robin Continental Classic. Ospreay being pulled up by Okada as he tries to back elbow Okada, but there's just not much there. Ospreay is glassy-eyed, barely on his feet, and that forearm just knocking the aerial assassin down to his knees. The end could be near for Will Ospreay. A nasty uppercut by Okada, who slows it down, soaking in, just watching Ospreay struggle to stay on his feet. Ospreay's hardly standing. Just leaning into the chest of Okada. It's only a matter of time before Okada puts the final nail in the coffin of this match, and the final nail in the coffin of Will Ospreay, and the final nail in the coffin of the Continental Classic. Okada maintaining the ability to just stay calm, enjoying and soaking in the moment. Okada is just patiently waiting for Ospreay to pull himself up. Ospreay trying to use the fans and their cheers to rally. Ospreay tries to fight back, but there's just nothing there, and gets caught with a German suplex by Okada. And one final blow with the middle finger up to the head. Wait, what? Standing Spanish fly. Where did Ospreay pull that one from? Ospreay just pulled that out of nowhere. And there's blood coming down the face of Ospreay. The wound has been reopened, but so has one final gasp effort, was thinking Hidden Blade. Ospreay with a super kick. There was, oh, what a drop kick to the side of the head. It seemed that Ospreay found new life. Ducked under the Rainmaker to clothesline by Ospreay. Ospreay now looking to follow up for the Stormbreaker. Does he have it? He got it! Ospreay got the Stormbreaker! It's gonna be over! What? What? How in the world? Kazuchika Okada just kicked out of the Stormbreaker! The fans are standing absolutely insane! Once more to seal the deal. Ospreay, no, but Okada lands on his feet. He got the clothesline. The lariat, but has wrist control. He's holding on to the wrist of Ospreay, but with both men down. How things can slow down and pick up so quickly. I can't believe what we just saw. That and another. Where is this coming from? From Will Ospreay kicking the arm. What a super kick. Hidden Blade ducked. Uh-oh. Rainmaker caught. Stormbreaker. No, roll through and an arm drag. Caught. Rainmaker! That's gotta do it! And that's it. It's all over. Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay took each other to the absolute limit. Kazuchika Okada pulled it out. What an amazing matchup we just witnessed. No doubt in my mind that Will Ospreay put his heart, put everything he had to offer on the line. The resilience of Ospreay, second to none. He gave it all out. He put it all out on the playing field. His blood shed on the mat. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Put it all on the line. And Kazuchika Okada, after pulling through his way in the Continental Classic, is the AEW Continental Champion, and now medical checking on Will Ospreay after not going through one hellacious match, but two of the darndest matches I have seen. Just incredible match. Okada stares down at Ospreay. The reign of Okada continues. Okada extending the hand to Ospreay. A handshake, a great sign of respect between these two. Okada's been referred to as the best in the world for a reason. And Okada gonna celebrate his victory as he still remains on top. What a match and what a victory for Kazuchika Okada.